Okay, that was cancellations. Let's talk about just filling it up now. The other way to fill up your schedule is through staff upsell, of course. You need your hygienist to always be talking about you, building rapport with the patient, and of course, talking about the treatments that they need to get, and pointing out anything that they see in their mouth that they need to look at. Sales is a process. It is something that if someone's not aware of something, they have to go through a process before they become aware of it, before they even begin. You can't just go cold and start telling people that, they need this and that and the other thing. You have to build it up. And the process begins usually with the staff. The front desk will remind them about the treatment, follow up with the treatment, even if their insurance was rejected or whatever. Still come up with a problem. Turn your staff into professional problem solvers, because you know that it's in the patient's best interest to get that extra treatment. And the staff need to know that. Staff, sometimes everyone gets too focused in on the problem at hand, which is telling someone about something they need to get done. Oh, what are they going to say? I don't want to disturb them. I don't want to bug them. No, they have to think about the end goal for the patient. A minor annoyance to the patient is far less painful to them than having no teeth when they're 65 and eating syrupy foods that have no taste and are full of sugar, and they're eating with dentures and they can never eat a steak again. Dr. Howard Ferran was talking about that in one of the seminars I went to, about how 50% of the population has no teeth over 65. So if that's true, then why is it, with the dental technology we have today, then that goes to show that it's not the technology. The technology can prevent all that stuff. And the technology's been around for a long time. Modern dentistry has prevented a lot of problems in teeth in the last 50 years. I don't need to tell you this, but the point is that it's not the technology, it's the persuasion. It's the doctor-patient relationship. How much do you persuade them to go forward with that? Through marketing, through constant telling them, through providing proof. Now, if you want to fill up your schedule, that's the best way to do it, is to make sure that the patient knows the consequences and the future, and they're always telling them. So sales process, as I said before, over time they're going to come in and do the big procedure. And when you're doing that constantly to all your patients, you'll start to get a filtering, a funnel of people coming through. Of course, you want to sell big cases as well. Now, that was talking about filling your schedule internally, and you want to do filling your schedule externally. So big cases such as implants, braces, Invisalign, Lumineers, Snap-on, Smile, or whatever technology you have that does provide a definite benefit to people. Now, I have a system called the Big Case Marketing System, and that by turning you into a local celebrity authority allows people to seek you out, to not question as much your treatment plan, to come in and book, and when they book, they actually have a higher show-up rate, and also to provide a steady stream of big cases per month, predictable. All automatic, and all training people to do this all in the background while you sleep. Now, that's a benefit to you because you don't have to do the selling. Your staff doesn't have to do the selling. All you have to do is worry about the staff taking the call and booking them. And so when they're booked and coming in, they're ready to go. They say, okay, I've seen the price. I know what I'm looking at. Please let me book and then come in to, and then that's another way to fill up your schedule. You want a constant stream of new patients coming in for big cases, or, even crowns and bridges and that kind of thing. And finally is patient education. I've just briefed on this a little bit before. Now let me refine that by saying patient education, you can't educate people through statistics and that kind of thing as much as you think you can. Patient education usually is a result of what I call enter-psych-education. It's a combination of entertainment, psychology, and education. They don't want to be educated as much these days, but they do want to be entertained. And if you're entertaining them, you're changing their state from nothing or miserable or fearful to, amused, funny, like happy, and that kind of thing. And therefore they'll be more receptive to your education. At the same time, we have to use some psychological strategies in order to accomplish that. So I used that strategy with a newsletter designed by a dental marketing company, a big one, and they were only getting 3 new patients out of 12,000 newsletters they were sending out for educational purposes. I had all these educational content things. So I made my tweaks according to that strategy of psychology, entertainment, and education, and we quadrupled the number of new patients. That means from 3 to 12. So it definitely works, and I can thank Cialdini and all those other books for providing the insight on how to do that. So obviously it's something that you want to look at. If you're going to be educating your patient, don't barrage them with education. Make it fun, and make sure that they're interested in what you're talking about. So that was it for filling up your schedule and feeling more busy. Stay tuned for the next time when we talk about how to double your profits. And that's what it's all about, right? Okay, I'm Paul. Take care. If you enjoyed this information and would like to receive 15 free videos of the top questions and answers dentists ask about dental marketing, increasing patients, production and profits, and practice management, please visit www.doubleyourpracticenow.com or dypnow.com.
I recommend Paul to whoever wants to increase their production and patients. Thank you.
I look forward to continually working with him on cosmetic cases.
I can wholeheartedly recommend
and I would
Paul
definitely
Special,
recommend him to anyone.
a marketing manager and
I would
consultant for
highly
dentists.
recommend Paul for any dentist who wants to increase.
If you're looking for new
patient flow
patients, if you're looking to take your practice to the next level, I think definitely sitting down with Anello Solutions and Paul and seeing what he can do for you. And I would gladly recommend him highly to any